We're going on vacation to Florida. We're going to visit Disney World. We're going to go to a water park. We are going to rent a condo and have a lot of pool time. So I want to show you what I'm packing for this trip. Very minimal, very easy to pack. I don't want to carry so much makeup as I did last time. Again, it's going to be hot. We're going to be outside a lot. I'm not going to be wearing much makeup, especially on the eyes. But let's get started and let me show you what I plan on packing. Okay, so I am not sure if I'm gonna pack everything in this one. They're all from Amazon. It's see-through. However, I know that the airplanes like something like this. This is the Lermand, so you can see that it's approved for airplane and traveling. We're gonna see at the end if we're gonna put them in here or the other one. I'm gonna link all this below, but this is another one that I purchased, the 3 times airport security travel liquid bags, and it looks like this. It's like a Ziploc. It's a quart size, which is supposed to fit all your liquids and products in here so that you don't have issues when you go through security. So we'll see if we're going to use this or the other one at the end. But let me show you what I'm packing. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to pack, hold on, let me zoom you in a little bit more. And this is just a mini Believe the Truth cream. And I'm thinking of packing this because it's a small product and it's a nice cream to have to use underneath my makeup. This looks and feels very hydrating on the skin, so it's very small too. It's a mini. Next, let's move to complexion. So I'm not going to bring this concealer just for using it as a concealer, but I'm bringing it to use it as a foundation. So I'm also bringing the Eat Sissy Your Skin But Better 50 SPF. So the reason I'm bringing this is because it has the SPF 50. I know it's brighter, but that's why I'm bringing this concealers. I have one in N1 by Natasha Denona, which is a great concealer to use all over the face and underneath my eyes. And I also have this one, which is in the shade N3, which is a little bit darker. In case I get a tan, I think that this would look really good. And then this is N1 here. So you can see the difference. So both of them I can use underneath my eye, but both of them I can use all over the face. So, and then this one is a little bit lighter, but again, I'm bringing it because it has the SPF 50 and I actually need this and I need the extra SPF. So that's what I'm bringing for my complexion. Last time I brought multiples. I was also thinking about this one, the Iconic London, because it's just a tad dark for me. So this is a little bit dark right now for me, but I was thinking to bring it just because it's very skin-like and it's good for, I don't know, it doesn't have SPF. So that's why I'm thinking either between this and this. So far, I'm leaning towards this and I'm taking this out. So that's what I'm keeping for now. However, if I change my mind, then maybe I'll add this one too. I have 3 bronzers here that I'm bringing. So I have 2 creams. Where are they? Here and here. This is the Shimmy Haze Beauty in the shade Cedar 02. Wow, like this is so pretty. Look at that. Very nice and balmy. It's a nice bronzy caramel shade. Then I'm thinking of bringing this Milk Makeup. And this is in the shade, this is a sculpt stick in the shade Toasted. Another great product, just a little bit more different than this one. So depending on how I tan and how I feel. And then I want to bring a powder product. This is the Sephora Matte Bronzer. And this is in the shade 01 Golden Gateway. This product I'm bringing because I want to use as a bronzer. And I want to put it on the eye because I think that this shade, like it's so buttery and silky. It's a cream product. But look at that beautiful shade. I think it matches really good with this one. So depending on the day and what we're doing, I want to have this options for bronzers. Oh, this is exciting. This is what I have for blushes here. Like I'm packing minimal little things that I don't have to worry about being too big and too heavy. I would love to have a Patrick Ta blush duo with me, but I don't think I'm gonna get it because I don't want it to break, and this is very small for it to break. I wonder if I should bring the pink one too. Okay, so I want the pink one too. They're so pretty. So I'm thinking that with this is rosewood, and then this is the one in the shade 001 pink. I got the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly, and this is in the shade Splash. And the reason why I got this, it's very hard to see obviously the color, but the reason why I got this is I can use it on my lips as well. So it's like a tinted blush. Most likely I got it to use it for on the lips. And I got my two Glossier ones. I love this shade so much. This is in the shade Puff and Dusk. So I really love how the shades look on my cheeks. So that's what I'm thinking for blushes. It's a little bit excessive, but these are creams, and I think they pair really good with the powder ones in case I want to powder on top, or if I just want to use this for powder only. I love this, and this is probably mostly, you can use it on the cheek, but mostly for lips as well. Okay, so that's for blushes. You see, I'm trying to keep them very, very small and tiny and not have to worry about too much. We didn't talk about brows. I guess for brows, I decided to bring two products. The Rare Beauty, this is the not tinted brow gel. What is it called? Flexible Lifting Gel, because it's a non-tinted one, so I think it's great for when you go swimming. You can have your brows in place and like nothing comes smudging or anything like that. And then I have the tinted one, which is great for like when we do a lot of walking, and this tints and it also keeps your brows in place, or you can actually use them both. And this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax in the shade 3. I love the shade. So yeah, I'm bringing this one's for brows. Again, very small products, easy to carry. Okay, I have 3 lip liners that I want to bring. So they're all very similar in shade. I have the Wonder Skin Contour Lip Liner. This is in the shade Saddle. Very nice nude shade. Then I have the Tower 28 in the shade Fill Me In. I really, really love this shade too. And then I have NYX. I've been loving this. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today. Like, I love that mauvey pink. So you can see that they're all nude, but they're all from like different color family. This is more brown, this is a little bit more red, and then this is a little bit more pink mauvey. So I definitely need this, and why I need this, I'll show you why. This is what I'm bringing for my lips. So we have the Dior Color Reviver Lip Balm, and this is in the shade 006 Berry, right? Berry, yeah. Love this shade. It's a very nice shade. I can go with this one right here. Don't know if you guys hear that, but that's thunder. Then I have the House Labs Lip Oil, which can go on top of any of this. This is in the shade, is it Hue? I think it's Hue. No, Tint. This is in the shade Tint. And then I had to choose a lip stain. So this is the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil, and this is in the shade Wonder. I really love this shade. I can just swatch it. Like, look at that. It's so pretty, and it tints your lips so beautifully. And then I'm also bringing the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is just to keep your lips hydrated, and also I love using this with any of the lip liners and adding this on top. I think it just looks beautiful. So that's what I'm bringing for lips. I'm keeping it very minimal. For eyes, I have 2 eyeliners, and they're both in brown. So for different reasons, I have the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Crayon, and I think this is in the shade Tiramisu, and the Rare Beauty one, and this is in the shade, oh, True Brown. Now, the Rare Beauty one I love to use to create wings, because like a wing liner, because this is very waxy and it lasts all day long. Same with the Sephora one, it's just a little bit more creamy than this, even though it lasts all day long as well. So I have both options. And then this one I can use in the waterline, not the Rare Beauty one, just this one. But I wonder, yeah, I think that's it, because I'll show you why I'm only bringing the 2 liners. We're gonna move on next to the rest of the eyes. You guys want me to swatch them? I can swatch them. So this is the Rare Beauty one. And then this is Tiramisu, in case you're interested in picking this up from Sephora. Very similar. This is more waxy and this is more creamy. So that's why this I can use in waterline. Don't use this one, Rare Beauty, in the waterline, because it won't work very good. But it works wonderful as a liner. My favorite one. I have to buy a second one for sure. This is what I'm bringing only. I'm not bringing an eyeshadow palette or anything. My Bobbi Brown shadow sticks. And I'll show you which exact shades. And I also have this Dior palette. And this is the Dior 5 colors. This is a mini palette in 647 Undress. I'll show you how cute this is. And I'm only bringing this because of the powders in here. I don't know if I use it maybe just to set my eyes on top of this, or maybe I just want to use this one day. But I do have that Sephora bronzer that I want to use as a powder eyeshadow. But let's talk about the Bobbi Brown, and I'll show you which ones I'm bringing. So obviously I'm bringing my Moonstone, which is this beautiful sparkly one. This is great all over the eyelid with mascara. Then I'm bringing my Taupe. Taupe can go again all over the eyelid or as a transition shade. It's just that nice, perfect brown. Of course, I'm bringing my Bark. So remember about those crayons that I said I'm only bringing those 2? That's because I'm bringing this. And with this, I can easily smoke out my under the eyes, or the wing liner that I want to create. I can smoke it out more with this and a brush. And of course, I'm bringing my new shade, which is Dusty Mauve. This is another great shade. All over the eyes right here. I put it here because I have that lip stain there. So that's just perfect for my eyes. I think I'm so excited. That's all I need. I don't even know if I need this, but because it's just so mini, let me show you how mini this is. So this is a true 5 color eyeshadow palette. So you can see the difference in size. This is a mini and this is just a regular size, but I don't want to bring this. This is new in my collection. And I love it so much, and I don't want it to crack or something happening to it. So yeah, that's why I'm bringing this one. It won't take too much space. Okay, mascaras. I have 2 mascaras. I have my favorite by L'Oreal. This is the Panorama mascara in the shade Brown Black. And then I have the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, which this is a waterproof mascara, which I only bring with me when I go traveling. That's the only time I bring this with me, even though this to me seems quite waterproof as well. There's no flakiness, nothing, but I want to make sure that I bring one that is just waterproof. This is probably for nighttime, and this is for like maybe, I don't know, swimming, or I don't even know if I need a mascara for swimming, but I want to have the option of both. So that's what I'm bringing. I got this Milk Makeup Powder. This is a mini. And this is, I don't even know the shade. Pour Eclipse Translucent Light. Oh, that's perfect. You see, I didn't even open it. I'm not going to open it yet. I'm only going to open it when I arrive there. But just to have a little tiny powder, most likely I'm not going to use it. But sometimes it's good to have to set the under eyes, or maybe to set your eyelids if they're too oily. So I just want to bring this. It's just so small, and that's all I need. And then for setting spray, I don't know if I'm going to use setting spray, but I also got this from Sephora. I think it came in a package or as a free gift. I didn't purchase this. This is the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. I've tried it today, and the mist is so fine, so beautiful on the skin. I love it. I don't know, the makeup looks very nice and glowy on my face, so hopefully, you know, if I use it a lot there and I really like it, I might repurchase it in the big bottle, but I'm gonna try it out there and see how it goes. Couple of accessories. I'm gonna bring this Dior sharpener for my crayons, and I'm bringing a sponge. And for perfume, I have this mini Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent, and I'll show you, it's so cute. I have my favorite Chanel's, but I don't want them to break, and I think this is all I need. Like, look how tiny this is. It's so small, and I think, let's see. Yeah, it just comes like this. Like, there's no spray, so you just have to go like this. It smells so nice. So yeah, I'm bringing this for perfume. And now let's try to put them all in those bags and see which bags I'm gonna bring. Like, I think this is gonna look really good in here. So, okay, let's try put them in here first. You know what? Maybe let's do this. I'm gonna put all eyes in here and maybe complexion powder in another one. So let's see here. Eyes and lips. So maybe we'll do this here. All eyes, from eyeliners to eyeshadows to lip liners to lip products and brow products in here. And then let's try to put the rest in here. We forgot the Dior one to put in here. Or where should we keep the Dior one? Yeah. No, let's put the Dior one in here too. When we have the perfume in here. The cream for the face. And maybe you put this Laneige one in this one here. And then we have the sharpener and the sponge. The sponge can easily go there. Actually, this fits a lot. I'm able to fit a lot in both of them. So here we have the eyes and the lips and the brows. And then here we have everything that has to do with complexion. So I think I'm going to keep them this way because then they're a little bit more organized. So we'll see if I'll switch. And then that way in my carry-on, they can actually see what's in here. Okay, I also have this one that I got from Moda, and I think I'm gonna put brushes in here. So far, I just have some scissors and some clips, brow thing, and a brow picker, but I don't know what brushes to bring. I really like my dual-ended brushes, so maybe this is one that I really want to bring. I think I want to bring this BK Beauty 106 brush. I want to bring this one, the NG Hot and Flashy brush, which this is good for concealer. I'm going to bring this for powder. Okay, I guess I'll bring this one for bronzer. This BK Beauty for also bronzer or cream blush. Maybe just something like this, like a bunch of like blending brushes and something for the any eyeliners. Let's see. Maybe I'll bring this for eyeliner. So yeah, something like this. So something like this I'm thinking of bringing for brushes. Not very much. I don't need anything. Mostly for complexion I need. Yeah, maybe I'll bring another fluffy brush for powder bronzer here. And then let's see if it closes. It does. Perfect. So this is perfect for brushes. Am I bringing too much, you guys? You think this is too much? Eyes, complexion. I don't know if I need too much. I honestly don't know. Maybe I'll remove some blushes from here, but I really love all of this stuff, like depending on what I feel. Anyways, yeah, this is what I'm bringing. That's it. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. You mean so much to me, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.